friends, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Mika. Thank you so much for stopping in. Heart to heart, live through your single season. Stop trying to rush it. Stop thinking that the ultimate goal is to be in a relationship or to get married, because it's not. The ultimate goal is to live your purpose, enjoy your life, make sure that you are seeking God in your life and not seeking man. I mean, if you get into a relationship with somebody, a commitment, that's beautiful. That's a cherry on top to what you should already have built. If you are focused and concentrated on the reason that you're here, then you will realize that being in a relationship or a marriage is beautiful, but it's just a small portion of your life. So when you are single, if you are single, make sure that you are enjoying that season. Make sure that you're not sitting around moping and whining, trying to figure out when you're going to meet the next person. Is the next person going to be your spouse? When and how it's going to happen? Stop worrying about all that, because you waste time. And then you get into that relationship and you realize it's not all it's cracked up to be. There's still going to be troubles. There's still going to be hard times. There's still maybe even be lonely times. Hopefully lonely in a way of maybe your spouse works a lot, or maybe you guys are living in different cities or just living separate, like until you get married or whatever. But sometimes it's lonely as in the person's laying right beside you, but because y'all don't have much in common, you don't feel like you're in a relationship anyway. So why are you trying to rush to something that could be that heartbreaking? At least while you're single, for the most part, you're not going to hurt your own feelings. I will hope that you're not purposely trying to hurt yourself just because you're single. Single does not equate to loneliness. Trust me. The best thing that I did during my single season was let go of the search, let go of the hunt. First of all, I'm a woman. I shouldn't be searching and hunting for nobody, but I was. Instead of allowing God to send that person to me, or for him to allow me to be noticed by the person that he wanted me to be with, I was searching, I was looking, I was going ahead of God, trying to seek what it is that I felt like I needed and I wanted in order to feel complete. So the best thing that I did was to let that go, let go of that energy. And I started focusing on myself. And let me tell you, honey, a girl was out here having fun. And it wasn't sleeping with anybody. It wasn't going on dates. I was enjoying meeting new people, male or female, making new friends, learning new things about myself, things I didn't even know that I would like or I would enjoy, going places, traveling, focusing on my career, looking for ways that I could improve myself, improving my mental health. I was doing so many things during my single season that it's hard to have to give that up. Although right now I am in a relationship that allows me to be myself, to do what I like to do and all that, but I'm in a long distance relationship. So it's different for people who are getting into relationships with somebody who lives right down the street, or y'all can see each other all the time, because then that person is going to be taking up a lot of your time. I guarantee if me and my partner lived in the same city, we definitely would be spending more time with each other, hanging out with each other, just knowing like we're in a relationship. We're start falling to that pattern of we have to do everything together. And that's just something that if you have not enjoyed your single life, if you have not done things by yourself, you will later on resent. I promise you would, because you always feel like I never had time alone. I never was able to have a personal day, whether you're male or female. I'm talking to you both. I never got to just go out and go watch the game all day and nobody was down my throat yelling at me about not spending enough time with them, or I was able to buy what I wanted to buy and not be told it's a waste of money, or told that we need to save money for something different, or, I didn't have to share my time and my energy with somebody else. And even if I did, it was friends. So it's like, it was my choice. But when you're in a relationship, it's not much of a choice. So I don't know. I mean, I just feel like there's the pros and cons to being single and being in a relationship. But when I started to enjoy being single and realize it's not a punishment, it's not a life sentence, and it's not lonely, I started expounding my horizons. I started making new friends. I got involved with my church. I started making friends with my coworkers. We just started doing things, and I started doing things for myself, and that felt good too. That was one of the scariest things for me. When my last relationship ended about 5 years ago, I definitely was terrified of doing things by myself. I think that was the hardest thing, that codependency. And that's what happened. I was very codependent in that relationship, in any relationship, honestly, up until this point, because I refused to fall back into that trap. It's not healthy. But anyway, I was terrified to do things for myself. So being single allowed me to get over that fear. Now I can do things for myself and I don't feel lonely. I can go out to eat. I can go to a movie and I still have a good time. During those times, do I miss being able to have someone to hang out with, even if it's just a friend? Sometimes, but sometimes I'm like, this is great. I don't have anybody rushing me through the store, nobody complaining that this is not what I want to do, or okay, I'm gonna go here with you, but then you gotta go here with me. Sometimes you just need that mental health day to yourself where you're just unwinding and doing the things that you like to do and being true to yourself and enjoying your own company. Now, when we fast forward to a relationship, another thing you have to be careful of is being so thirsty for a relationship that you settle for anything. A person who's not treating you right, a person that's controlling, manipulative, a person who is dishonest, who's disloyal, you'll end up settling for that kind of stuff because you just want a relationship. But if you take your time and enjoy your singleness, you'll realize I'm not putting up with that foolishness. There are so many things I'll be like, not dealing with that. I dated a lot of people before I accepted a relationship because there was things I was out the door. Like, we not about to sit here and waste each other's time. I'm not there to deal with this. That's something I'm not okay with. All the hard work I've done on myself, I refuse to just put it in the hands of somebody who is neglectful or somebody who doesn't even appreciate me, or someone who didn't really know what it meant to have something special. Like, they didn't care. They fumbled it. And so I did a lot of work on myself in my single season and I enjoyed it. And I want you to enjoy it too. I want you to know that no matter what, you're more than enough. And if you truly, genuinely sit with yourself and you realize all the things that you do in relationships, you'll realize you can give yourself the same thing. You can give yourself the same respect. You can give yourself the same happiness, the same joy, all that. It's nice. It's a bonus to have somebody to do it with you. But all the things that you're seeking and you're looking for, you can get it yourself. So don't be in a rush to get rid of the golden ticket. I'm sorry. I really genuinely feel like the golden ticket is your season of singleness. I really do, because you can do what you want to do. Nobody can tell you anything. They can't tell you what you can and can't do. They can't make you feel bad for whatever decisions you make about yourself. You're not conjoined with somebody trying to move as one unit. You are just one unit by yourself. So you make the decisions and you do what you want. But when you're in a relationship, you have to have respect. There's boundaries. There's teamwork. There's just a lot of things that you have to be mentally prepared for. And I don't think that people understand that. That's why we have so many people that are unfaithful in their relationships. Even if you're just talking and entertaining somebody else, that's unfaithfulness. We have a lot of people that get possessive and codependent, and people who identify themselves with that relationship instead of still realizing that they're still their own self. It's just they're themselves in a relationship. They just look at themselves as the relationship. They don't know anything outside of that. That's why they get lost and they get confused and they fall off path. And they stop doing the things that matter. They stop praying. They stop going to church. They stop taking trips. They stop hanging with their friends. They stop doing a lot of things that matter to them because now their identity is that relationship. And I don't want that to happen to y'all. I've been there lots of times. That's why it took me so long to accept being in a relationship, because I drug myself through the mud trying to be a people pleaser, trying to love from unhealthy spaces and not loving myself enough to know what it was that I even deserved. What did a relationship look like? What should it look like for me? I didn't know. So honestly, it took me about 2.5 years of being single in the beginning to start dropping those chains off of me. And then I started loving myself and I started blossoming and I just started, relationship happen, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm okay. I started really focusing on that and focusing on God and focusing on Jesus and just getting those relationships with God and with Jesus, with other people, with my daughters, a stronger relationship, stronger bonds with myself, telling myself that I love me. I didn't need someone else to do it. So if you're in your single season, again, all I'm going to say is enjoy it and look at it as a blessing. It's truly the best thing for you because now you get to see you through the eyes of what Jesus and God sees you through. And you'll get to love on you in the ways that you need it. And nobody can make you feel neglected but yourself. You don't have to beg nobody to give you what you can give you. Love yourself during this period. Believe that what is meant to happen, it will happen, but don't go seeking it. Don't go looking for it. If you're a man, you are supposed to be the hunter. I get that. But also pray. Stay prayerful through that. Look for it. Know what you need. Know what you're looking for. And then go looking for it. But until then, enjoy your singleness. Enjoy it. Enjoy that peace of mind. Enjoy your mental health. Enjoy it. Because relationships aren't easy. And I've never been married, but I can only imagine that in a marriage, because everything exasperates in a marriage. So I can only imagine it's even that much harder. So don't be in a rush to work harder than what you have to. We always say we like to work smarter, not harder. But when you're trying to rush into a relationship, you're working harder because now you have not only yourself to think about, but that other person. But if you just focus on you and enjoy your singleness, that's working smart in my opinion. But y'all let me know what you think. Drop your comments in the comment box below. Please be polite and courteous because someone like myself is reading your messages and we're not here to be negative or to tear each other apart. We're here to uplift one another and help each other grow. You can also send me an email if you like. We can discuss it further there. You can leave me a testimony. I'll share it for you if you would like without sharing any of your personal information. Or you can leave me a new topic idea. You just let me know. I want to hear your thoughts too. We're family here. We're here to just help each other and encourage each other and just to hear what each other has to say because we know we're not alone. Somebody out there is going through what we've gone through or thinks the way that we think. But you let me know. We'll keep the conversation going. I love y'all. Be blessed. We'll talk next time. Bye.